Good morning, all empathic sensitive souls. This is Denise. How are you? It is Wednesday, middle of the week. What a wild ride it has been. I go to work and I don't need a pat on the back every single day. But once in a while, it would be really nice to have somebody say, "Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're doing an amazing job. Things are insane at work and you're stepping up you're helping out, you're doing amazing. I really appreciate all the work you've done." I don't get that at work. Never have. I've asked my boss repeatedly over the course of the last 20 plus years I've been there to give me some feedback. But that's not how he works, and I've come to accept that. I'm not going to get any information out of him. Even during a review, which I think I've had maybe 4 yearly reviews over the course of 20 plus years. Whatever. I am supposed to just know that I'm doing good. Well, I always find out when I do something not good. That seems to be very easy for people to point out and tell me, but no one can tell you when you're doing good. So I have to become my own cheerleader. And during the trials and tribulations of this past 2 weeks, and it will continue for I don't know how long, where my coworker is off and another one had lost her father, and it's been a lot of emotion at work. And of course, being empath and sensitive, I feel it. So I have to become my own cheerleader and tell myself, you know what? Look at all of the stuff that is going on, and I'm staying relatively calm. I have ups and downs. Of course we do. When the emotion hits, I ride the wave, but I take deep breaths and I try to stay grounded and breathe my way through it, connect with nature. I do a lot of breath work. I do a lot of counting. But I don't think people really notice because I usually mumble to myself as I'm working, like, "Oh, I can't believe, what am I doing? Type of thing. So I think just the counting, people may think I'm counting something for work, which is, I'm good with that. They already think I'm strange and crazy, so why not? I just add it to the mix. But doing that helps keep me sane. And then patting my own self on the back, man, look what you've been through. It is amazing. A couple years ago, I probably would have been swooped under by the tidal wave coming at me, but now I'm riding the surfboard. Once in a while, I take a flop and I have to get back on the surfboard, but that's okay. I can't be 100% all the time. I need my downtime. And my downtime comes in the form of naps, comes in the form of watching my favorite shows on TV. Last night, I found a new show to watch, and it's on digging up the past. Literally, a guy goes to somebody's backyard in some old town out west and asks to dig in their backyard and finds I'm assuming would be a dump pit or a latrine outhouse where they would just dump everything, and digs through it. Of course, we're talking 1890s, and comes up with all sorts of stuff. I found it absolutely fascinating. I got sucked right into that program. Didn't even realize what time it was last night. But it distracts my brain from my problems and the issues I have going on in my life. Now, is that the smart thing to do? No, probably exercise would be better. But at 9 o'clock at night, I'm not going to exercise. When I get home from work, I'm exhausted. I'm tired because it has been a busy whirlwind kind of day. And if I can survive every single day, and in some cases I thrive because, like yesterday, my other coworker was off, so it was me holding the fort down. And the weird thing is, things went relatively smooth. There were no major catastrophes, no major hurdles, no major bump in the roads. I only had to work an hour and 15 minutes longer. That in itself is amazing. And I'm like, wow, look at you go, girl. I have to be my own cheerleader. And yes, I do talk out loud to myself at work, like, man, Denise, that was amazing. I don't care what people think because I'm holding my own mental sanity. Whereas if I didn't, Lord knows where I would be. I would be a mess. So there's nothing wrong with being your own cheerleader. Now, do I have pom poms? No. I could get some because they sell them. It's funny because we buy stuff like that for the kids and they absolutely love it. And my great nieces will be out there cheering, dancing around, flipping those pom poms all over the place. And they love it. That's something to think about. Why not? Put a set up. Of course, they're the little ones you buy from one of the stores. Not the big poofy ones like you have professional. But still, it's something to remind ourselves to cheer ourselves on. Look at everything that I've accomplished. And I did it with sometimes a grimace, most times a smile on my face. Even when I had an issue last night, it all worked out. Nobody was all up in arms. Nobody was screaming and having a conniption and a hissy fit about it. It was like, well, I guess we'll just take that off and, work on something else and, deal with it. And I guess, I can't fix the problem. The customer service rep can't fix the problem. It's back to the customer, and it is what it is. I can't worry about the customer. I have to worry about me getting my job done. It's the customer service rep at that point to worry about their customer. It's all good. It's all okay. Try to let that roll off my back like water off a duck's back. It's hard and it's difficult for me to do that. And I hate saying, well, that's not my responsibility, because I feel responsible for a lot of things. But in reality, that really wasn't. I'm not taking on that burden. I'm working through it, and I'm cheering myself on to the finish line, which was get the heck out of Dodge and get home. That's what I was going for. I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your week. I have to hop off and get ready to go back at her today. Woohoo! Cheer myself on. If you need a cheerleader, let me know. I'll cheer you on. I'm really good at cheering everybody else on, but I'm finally now starting to take time to cheer myself on. And does it sound silly? It does to me. Like, this is the most ridiculous thing. Just like saying the affirmations, the most ridiculous thing I've ever said. But somewhere along the line, they sink in and it starts to make a difference. And that's the real goal, is to make a difference in your life. I am an intuitive emotional healer, and that's my goal, is to make a difference. Help you make small changes which lead to drastic changes in your own life. Put a comment below. If you need to talk, I'm always available to chat. Keep me posted on how life is going. Bye for now.